Hey guys, how's it going? Alex K here, welcome to Subtokyo. Today we're at Sakurashinmachi to check out the Sazae-san street. There's a lot of awesome things in this area, so let's do some exploring. Here we go.
Welcome to Subtokyo.
Sakurashinmachi and Sazae-san street. Alright, so here we are on the Sazae-san street. If you guys aren't familiar with Sazae-san, Sazae-san is a very old manga comic strip that ran from 1946 and is extremely famous in Japan. So this is Sazae-san for those of you unfamiliar. I think the English title is The Wonderful World of Sazae-san. It's an old comic manga strip that started in 1946, written by Hasegawa Machiko. And it's pretty much a slice of life manga and anime now about the typical Japanese family back when like several generations living in one house was actually pretty popular or common in those days. And yeah. A little bit more about Sazae-san is that its anime actually started way back in 1969. It's actually still airing on TV, making it the longest running anime TV series ever. Okay, so basically in Japan, this is like one of the cartoon series that a lot of kids grew up watching in Japan. And so yeah, there's a lot of nostalgia factor for many families for several generations, because as you heard me say, this is like the longest running anime series ever. And yeah, I actually watched it growing up too. So discovering this this town and this street is pretty awesome. So let's check out like the different pops and statues and stuff. And there's also actually a museum, the Hasegawa Machiko Museum, that's the author's name, like 7 minutes down that way. So I'm walking the wrong direction, but let's go anyways. Okay, so there's a big sign over there saying the Hasegawa Machiko Museum is that way, 7 minutes walk, or 400 meters. So I gotta go that way. Anyways, as I've been showing you from earlier, there's like bits of art everywhere in this town. On this light pole over there at the bank, you can see little pictures of Sazae-san on this like electric thing also. And there's this really cool shadow art right here. I'm gonna get run over if I don't be careful. Some shops like this are really cool and they have actual pops of the characters. This is a sushi restaurant. This ramen shop has the little grandchild in the corner of their store. Here we have Marushin, which I think is a meat store. They're closed today because it's Sunday, I think, but that's a good thing because their shutters actually have art of Sazae-san over here. That's pretty neat. Looks like they're gonna have some kind of festival going on later called Nebuta Matsuri. They actually have the theme song for the Sazae-san anime playing. Here we have a apparel shop called Madame Tomoko, and they have the pop-up of the grandma from the series. Posters made by the police talking about the pretty common bank fraud that's going on now, so don't listen to those people. Here we have, I think, what looks like a tea shop. There's the kitty from the series. And another pop-up over there. It's funny, this tea shop looks really traditional. But they're kind of considered sort of a cat cafe because they have their pet cat in here. It's interesting. Alright, here we are 60 meters away from the museum, and we see the Sazae-san statue over there in front of this police station actually. Alright, 60 meters to the Hasegawa Machiko Museum. And here is one of the statues that are scattered about in this city area. This is the statue of Sazae-san. The main character, of course. Okay, I believe this brick building is the Sazae-san Museum. Yep, it says entrance that way. Right over here. There's like pop-up of the characters all heading towards the museum. around the corner. Okay, so here it is. The what is it called again? The Hasegawa Machiko Museum, or pretty much the Sazae-san Museum. So I'll be checking this place out, but more than likely I'm not going to be able to film in there. So yeah, if you ever have the chance to come to Sakurashinmachi, check out the this museum. I'm not going to say that name anymore. This looks like the really early art style of Sazae-san. So I can't show you the insides of the museum, but looks like next to the museum is a park, and they've titled it the Sazae-san Park. Wonder what's special about here. And they've got a little fenced garden sort of back there. I don't know if that has anything to do with the actual series, but quite nice. I guess this sign gives a little bit of tidbits of what you can expect to see in the museum, such as like really old Sazae-san, I guess original copies of the book, probably. And one thing about Sazae-san is it's one of the animations that used cell to the very end, and then finally switched not too long ago, I think. I may be wrong, but these cells are pretty cool to look at. The eyeglass shop for the character with glasses, I guess. Apparently, like, Sazae-san merchandise is supposed to be rare or something. I don't know. Here are some. Alright, so I walked all the way back to the first street we were at. We're gonna have to find those statues that I was talking about earlier. Alright, here they are. I found them. It seems to be like a bicycle parking space as well, but here are the statues. They are relatively close to the Sakurashinmachi station. So these statues were actually in a news article that we talked about on DC Podcast, about this statue actually, and how this little antenna hair thing was vandalized and pulled off by someone, and they had to basically replace it with some other wiring. Because it's important, it's the last piece of hair he has on his head. Alright guys, that is it for today's video about Sazae-san and the street and this entire area. So thanks for watching guys, be sure to hit subscribe, leave comments and suggestions below, follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Subtokyo Blog and on the new Google Plus page. And make sure to check out the blog at subtokyo.blogspot.com for all the pictures I took today in this area. Thanks for watching, see you guys later, bye!